do you see yourself in 10 to 15 years? Maybe you've got your first job, or your first house, or you bought your very first car. These are all things that happen to us when we get older and become independent. Now push this aside and imagine yourself in a world where you are completely dependent and reliant on the others around you. Your friends, your parents, your siblings still have to buy your food, care for you and drive you places because you are physically incapable of learning how to drive. Let me tell you a story. There was once a boy called Ben and his 16th birthday was coming up. He wanted to invite all of his old school friends from his primary school, but they had all moved on and made new friends. However, he still thought of them as his best friends. His parents knew that they had probably moved on and probably didn't want to come, but they invited them anyway to make Ben feel happy. Two of his friends said that they could come, but only for half of the party. Ben felt so upset because he thought of them two boys as his closest friends. He said he wanted to cancel the party and never wanted to see them ever again. However, when the party did come round, although it was only for half the time, he had the best time ever and wouldn't have changed it for the world. What if I told you that that boy Ben was actually my 16-year-old brother Luay? My brother suffers from learning difficulties and he's a very, very vulnerable person. He won't get the same opportunities as many of us will and will be very reliant on my parents to provide for him. I want to raise awareness for children with disabilities. His brain is not able to function as quickly as ours and he's a very, very low attention span. This means that even when my mum tries to work with him at home, after 15 minutes he'll get distracted and want to do something else. I mean, how many 16-year-olds want to do their homework anyway? I want people to know that not everyone's disability is visible to the naked eye, and many, like my brothers, has to do with how their brain works. Not that how their brain works is wrong, it's just different. The way he sees things on social media, like his friends hanging out together, he wants to experience this, but he's too vulnerable to go out on his own without an adult, and it's hard to say no to him without him feeling left out or him getting upset. We shouldn't take our opportunities to experience life for granted, because people like Luay would take those small opportunities at every chance he could. We need to be kind and be understanding of others because you never know the situation they're in. And it's really important to understand the important place kindness has in the world, regardless of the challenges we face. To be kind is to educate yourself about the people around you. To be kind is to challenge misconceptions and ignorance about disabilities. To be kind is to involve people in a safe space. What will you do to be kind today?